They used this cheap, super flammable netting, and 7 towers burned for 18 hours. 240 people are still missing. Confirmed 44 people have perished in this horrible tragedy. The people are pissed. Now, I'll show you what this guy said in the comments on one of these posts.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. I know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did want to go ahead and say prayers to anybody who was affected by what happened in Stockton on Saturday. If I'm not mistaken, it was Saturday. Man, it's a crazy world we live in. A lot of the times, like, I see a lot of DMs and people asking me, like, why we don't get to see your personal life? Why we don't get to see you post videos of things that you're doing on your free time? And it's like, because, bro, sometimes out here, anywhere, but mainly a lot of times in California, bro, you can't just post everything. You can't just show where you at. You can't show your locations. Like, bro, people come up there and get to doing the most. You know what I mean? Trying to take you out and they hitting other people. Shit, I told y'all before, this Cali shit is crazy, bro. This Cali shit is crazy. And all I'm gonna say is, the people who did what they did, they OGs need to get him a DP, bro. They OGs gotta, that deserves a DP. For real. Like, bro, you doing too much. That's a bad name, bad rep. Like, bro, they need a DP for that. I ain't gonna say they need to, you know, I ain't gonna do all that, but shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy. Prayers to them people. Kids should never be touched. Families shouldn't be touched, bro. But I get that's what comes along with it. I get it. But prayers to everybody affected, man. Shit was sad. Shit was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
We're not in the year 2025. I'm sorry. We're just not. If anything, at best, we're in the year 5,990 plus. Okay? But definitely under 6,000 years. That's why you feel like everything is moving fast as hell. Ask anybody on this planet. Dang it, we are in October. January was last week. I lied to you not. Forget the Mayan calendar. Let's talk about the Enochian calendar. We're supposed to be in a 13th month calendar. Every day, don't quote me on this, but every day is supposed to be 28 days. We're not even supposed to have, here's something that's so crazy right here, is y'all say that time travel isn't real, right? But then they be changing the time zone. Like, we got time zones. Like, okay, no, I guess I am crazy. Y'all got accustomed to time zones and daylight savings time. Saving time for who? Does that not make sense to you? They're messing with you. When I mean they, you know exactly who they is. They messing with the time. Because again, Lucifer is bound by those fragments of time. Yahuwah's already been done. We're on 3 timelines. Ours is just linear. From birth to death. Lucifer is stuck in fragments of Yahuwah's timeline that already started and ended. Does that not make sense? If it doesn't, fine. I don't care. Get off my phone.
He about to have some people disagreeing though with him.
So we keep hearing about all these missing people that just disappeared, and out of nowhere now Arby's has steak nuggets. People disappearing. Arby's have steak nuggets. People disappearing. Popeyes gets new chicken sandwich. More people disappear. Popeye does Don Julio collab. Arby's gets steak nuggets. You guys are eating people. And you think it's a flex, you think you're different, you're eating people. And I've been had my eyes on Arby's because your meat don't look real. Your roast beef looks like, I feel like, I'm gonna be so for real, I feel like Arby's is like a human meat store, and everybody who eats at Arby's knows that they're like cannibals and eating human meat, and that's why nobody really likes Arby's. Like, who do you know that actually goes to Arby's? Unless you're a cannibal, I bet you know a lot of people. But if you don't eat people, you're not going to Arby's. And now they come out with steak nuggets. Steak nuggets. 300,000 people missing, and you coming out with steak nuggets? You think I'm Soylent Greens. You know about Soylent Greens because you should know about Soylent Greens, and that's the reason why we are where we are, because you guys don't educate yourself. You don't want to know about what's happening. You don't want to know the truth. But at the end of the day, those aren't steak nuggets, boogie. Father, you've been looking for your dad, huh? You might want to go to Arby's because I think they know where your papa is. Oh, your boyfriend went missing a couple weeks ago? Is there Arby's in your town? And it's not just Arby's. Soylent Greens, what is it? There's a company that like basically they put food in all the restaurants and fast food places. That's Soylent Greens. They just changed their name. Soylent Greens is making a comeback and they're starting with an Arby's steak. Steak. It is steak. Human steak. Don't be.
Y'all agree with him? 300,000 people's a lot.
Bro, I'm tripping right now because like I was just trying to trim some of the fat off my chicken. And I started realizing, don't this look like a human foot? Or am I tripping right now, bro?
He ain't tripping.
Although,
So I want you guys to watch this
really
video
together?
right here.
Are we all together
Watch the
in
lady
this
on the
room?
far right.
Are we? I feel
And I want you to
we're
really
connected
think
at
hard
some point, but
about the Charlie
Maybe.
Kirk incident.
for anyone watching, can you guess which one of us
These
is
holograms are
really
getting out of
here?
control, guys. Check that out on the right. She was a hologram. But look how real that is.
I'm the one in love.
It's crazy.
I love
Okay, so this video is going viral right now on Twitter. This dude is showing a crow bills, money, and then when they touch the bill, he gives them food. He's training them to bring him money, because this is why crows, I don't know if you heard about this, but crows, man, they're the smartest freaking bird out there. They can remember your face. They can tell their family members and describe the looks of a person to another crow without seeing you. Like, they'll see you, remember in their head, and they can explain to describe it to another crow. It's freaking insane. So love these crows, man. Now, apparently it is illegal to have a crow as a pet. Did you know that? Oh, you can have all kinds of birds. You can have a freaking toucan, a freaking cockatoo, a cock-a-doodle-doo, all kinds of birds. You cannot have a crow as a pet. So, is it because they're advanced beings and their brains are, you know, maybe you could communicate with them telepathically? I know people laugh at telepathy. I mean, dude, it's the language, the way in which our souls communicate. It's telepathically. That's the original speech, was telepathy. So come on, man. I mean, anything's possible. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Maybe we'll do a deep dive on crows. Comment for more and follow for part 2. And by the way, don't be feeding birds freaking synthetic crap. Like this guy, it looks like he's just giving them sunflowers or something. That's fine. But you don't want to give birds white bread and freaking all these Tostitos and stuff. You see people feeding ducks. Don't feed them these toxic foods. And also, you might not want to eat those toxic foods either because, well, they're toxic and they affect your DNA. And we have all these videos on the exposure of what's happening in our food system. It's absolutely...
I might get banned for this. I might get shadow banned for this. I don't know what happened. But listen, Cash Patel is the reason that when you're on your phone after doing, some gardening, he has specific agents watching you through your lens, building algorithms for you to be stuck in a psychosis because you're constantly seeing the same thing and living through the same thing. This is not anything new. If y'all are gonna start smoking and getting high and going directly on your phone, just know all you're doing is giving up your information to the government. That's it.
Does he mean like this over here, y'all? Check this out, y'all. This guy is constantly getting hit in his face by the light on his phone, but he can't even tell. This UV light is constantly flashing at him, but he can't even tell. Look at that, y'all. Not just him, but everyone around. Look at this. This is literally a movie. It's like a scary movie. What the hell, bro?
Bro, this invisible light cannot be healthy. That's coming from his phone.
It's happening to me right now as I'm making this video, y'all. And it's happening to y'all too. Oh my God.
That's coming from his phone. But it's scanning his face every second. And then you can see some over there, like someone else is doing the same thing, and someone else over there, like this. What do y'all think?
Y'all, I got a headache just by looking at that, y'all. And the crazy thing about it, it's happening to us and we have no idea. Well, I guess we have an idea now, but we've always known this. But it's like our lives are tied to this thing. So now we know why our thoughts always get uploaded or transferred onto our phones. We always wondered how and why do whatever we think about always appears on our phone, and now we see why. They are constantly flashing us. So they're reading our facial expressions, they're picking up our mind, they're literally reading our minds, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. What do you guys think about this? I need y'all to like, follow, and share for more videos like this, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
That's a big ass reach, bro. They doing this shit to everybody. They got all our information.
Doesn't speak English. It speaks frequency. And this is the most honest language in the world. Think about it. If you say something in a language, you may doubt it inside of you. Or you could even lie to yourself. Frequency doesn't lie. If your thoughts, mind, and desires are not aligned, you may not reach that frequency.
So God is an energy that is used to create something. So you know souls, right? Souls have the God energy in them.
Okay.
So let's say you took away the God energy from anything. It would just become nothing. Field. It's a field.
That's fascinating.
You can't ask it stuff. You can't pray to it.
You can?
Yeah, you can. You can.
So
if someone doesn't believe in God, then I guess you don't believe in yourself, because basically every single living thing, and not even living thing, every single atom, every single piece of energy is made from the God source.
Wow.
So 13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe was reduced to a singularity, a particle smaller than a quark. However, if gravity is always working, i.e. if you jumped off this building, you're not going to fall 15 seconds later, you're going to fall immediately. So if gravity is always working, then and if the singularity was always there, like some atheists try to say, then the universe should have no age. It should be infinitely old. But it's not. It has an age. It's 13.8 billion years old. And something can't come from nothing, because it would have to exist in order to cause itself to exist, which is illogical. So therefore, something other must have created the singularity. And that something other we observe as God.
What is God?
Okay, so a lot of people think God is, quite in the biblical sense, a guy sitting up on a cloud who controls the universe, frankly, and has created all life. But my definition of God is not like that. I don't believe God is person or entity. God is just another form of energy. Well, actually is energy. Himself, well, not even himself, itself. For the fact that you look at the Bible and other really, awesome but extremely vague and unreal.
I love it when the youth is so tapped in, bro. Listen, man, can't nobody ever tell me that us humans ain't animals. We are animals. We are probably the most territorial, most impulsive animals that you could think of on this planet, if you being honest. If we being honest. Over items, we go crazy on Black Friday. When 2020 came, we go crazy over water and toilet paper. If we thinking about, let's just say, colonizers, they've kicked ass on United States soil. Like, come on, bro. If we was to find out if we was to find out mermaids or Sasquatch was even real, you know how many people, they already have crews that go out searching for these cryptids. If there was like a headline that came across on the news and said that cryptids were real, not only would there be parties of like certain groups of people that are already like licensed military officials, we would have regular day people getting groups going to search for this shit, bro, to take it out. Is that not an animal? Is that not impulsive? Y'all let me know if y'all agree, if y'all disagree. I feel like humans can be animals, can be worse than vultures sometimes. I feel like. Let me know. That don't make no sense for a material item, bro, that could break on you. These people going crazy. Crazy.
The elite have hunting safaris for humans. Watch this.
This is so disturbing. So disturbing. I don't know if many of you are seeing these articles that are coming out about Italy investigating what they're calling sniper safaris. You see pictures of rich people going to Africa to hunt lions and zebras and rhinos and giraffes and all of these different animals, and it's super messed up. Well, Italy is investigating that in the 1990s, wealthy people from the US, the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Russia were flying to Bosnia, an active war zone, specifically Sarajevo, a besieged city, an active war zone, to hunt human beings.
Lock them up.
Wealthy people were paying $90,000 and above to go hunt civilians for fun.
They need to be prosecuted.
And they were paying extra to hunt children. People flying from different countries to an active war zone to hunt human beings. Human children.
When you hear about stuff like this, it really makes you lose faith in humanity. But just remember, not all humans, most humans are not like this. No, seriously, everybody who participated in this needs to be brought to justice. Stuff like this is definitely still going on. Epstein Island was just the tip of the iceberg. Stay weird.
音が近づいてきた。今見えた。
Hong Kong might be about to have a revolution because of what just happened with these towers. Now listen, Hong Kong and China don't really get along. I know it's kind of in the same place, but they have different money. They have free speech in Hong Kong. They don't have free speech in China, obviously. And it's a big shitstorm. There's a fighting amongst them. They don't really want to be a part of China. They want to be a separate entity. They are kind of a separate entity, but China obviously has influence around them because they're literally surrounded by them. So China's building these a Chinese company is building these towers in Hong Kong. And I got inside scoop from a Hong Kong dwelling person, Chinese person. Listen to this. These freaking towers caught on fire because the Chinese company that was building the towers didn't want to spend more on the fireproofing netting. They used this cheap, super flammable netting, and 7 towers burned for 18 hours. 240 people are still missing. Confirmed 44 people have perished in this horrible tragedy. The people are pissed. Now, I'll show you what this guy said in the comments on one of these posts that explains the dynamic going on between Hong Kong and China. But the people, and I tell you right now, dude, if China or Hong Kong stood up, there's so freaking many of them, not 1.4 billion though, that is a lie, I'll tell you all about it in a second. But if they stood up, that would be like a sleeping giant awakening if they overthrew their, we outnumber, I know this, you may think this is off topic, but dude, there's something fishy going on with the CCP. Oh shit, I'm recording this on TikTok right now. I love China. I love the CCP. Thank you, Xi Jinping. But I'm just saying, holy shit, this is kicking off. So look, this is a comment from someone living in Hong Kong. He said, for people who don't know the reason this happened, since corruption from mainland China has deeply affected Hong Kong, step by step, they are removing and replacing Hong Kong's unique features. Neon lights, language, Cantonese, free speech, education, local people, corrupt government, open gate for Chinese to invade Hong Kong. And now, even our traditional building methods like bamboo scaffolding. The unsafe, so they're blaming it on bamboo, by the way. They're saying the bamboo scaffolds is the reason why this thing caught on fire, but that's not even the case. People are exposing this. The unsafe fire protection nets, the green net from China companies, have caused fires. Also, the foam board used for the window caused fire, but instead of apologizing, the government used the burn as an excuse to blame and replace our traditional bamboo building materials and sell their own metal building materials to Hong Kong. While corruption inside can earn money from not using a standard fire protection net, but the cheap one from China, which is flammable. He's a Hong Konger, he loves to Hong Kong, but it breaks his heart to see Hong Kong being destroyed like this. So people are upset, dude.
They going through what America has already gone through. They changed America, didn't they? I'm just saying, how many times did we our parents or our grandparents or our older family members say, bro, times has changed. They took this from us. They took that from us. How many times did we say that in the comment section, bro? Every video. How many times do we see something that they have taken from us to make us weaker, but to give them more control? For entertainment, what I'm saying is not true. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions, though.
Welcome to my home.
recently came out with a brand new
Less than 2 hours after that video was filmed, the girl on stage in that video would be dead. Her name was Christina Grimmie. She was a famous singer here in America, and she was murdered in 2016. So Christina had been making music and performing all of her life, but her real rise to fame started when she was on the show The Voice. After Christina was on The Voice, the world kind of opened up for her. She made her major label debut, she started going on tours all across the world, and she was a rising star. Sadly though, she attracted the attention of a very disturbed individual who can actually be seen here in footage from her final show, creepily watching Christina perform from the crowd, knowing what he was about to do. That man was 27-year-old Kevin James Loibel. So Christina's performance that evening ended at about 10 p.m. And afterwards, she moved over to a little booth to sign autographs for people who had come to the show. At around 10:24 p.m., Kevin approached Christina. Christina, thinking he was just like every other fan there, opened her arms up to give him a big hug. But that's when Kevin retrieved a Glock pistol from his person and shot her 3 times at point-blank range. After the shots rang out, Christina's brother tackled Kevin to the ground. Yes, sadly, Christina's brother was there working the booth with her that evening. But after a fight, Kevin managed to get himself free. He retrieved his Glock and he took his own life right next to Christina's body. Sadly, Christina had been shot twice in the chest and once in the head. And by 10:59 p.m., not even a full hour after she finished her performance, Christina Grimmie was pronounced dead. Afterwards, Kevin's family left this note for the media. This was all they had to say after the tragedy. But fans even to this day remember Christina as an amazing singer and talk about the potential that she had if she hadn't been taken from this world so quickly. If you want to listen to more true crime stories, check out the podcast in America that I co-host with my wife, Courtney. You can listen to it on any streaming platform.
You know, a GUN don't kill people, bro. It be stupid people with them that does it. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of my people who carry, or people who are licensed, people who own them, they're gonna say the same thing. It's not the weapon that takes people out of here. It's the dummy who using the fucking weapon, bro. That's what it is. And sometimes these fans, bro, I don't get that shit. Show love, show support, show, man, all that. See your favorite person, you want to take them out, bro. That happens with rappers all the time. That shit don't make no sense to me, bro. It don't. Why the world can't be simple? Why we can't get along? Do y'all ever see a world where we all just walk around free, happy, successful, damn near perfect? Can y'all see that? I'm talking about some like heaven on earth type shit. Can y'all ever see that happening? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can see it happening. If we can, then what we need to do is like, we need to act like we living in that type of environment already. Let's manifest that shit. Let's speak it into existence. It's power in the tongue, right? So why we can't do that, bro? Let's speak that shit into existence. We big enough. It's enough of us in here. So let me know.
Be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. One more time, it's a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Sing this part with me. 1, 2, 3. It's a bright. Oh yeah, it is a. Blessed is the man and woman that walketh not in the counsels of the reptilians, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But he delights in the laws of the Most High, and in those laws of I and I meditate day and night. And we are like the trees that are planted by the rivers of waters, that bringeth forth fruits in due seasons. Our leaves also doth not wither, and whatever we do, it is prosperous. Those reptilians are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Therefore, they shall not stand in this judgment, sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Most High, I know the ways of the righteous, but the ways of the reptilian must perish. So it's a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, it is a bright, sunshiny day. And if I gotta leave you, I couldn't leave without all you wonderful beautiful people and say,
So let's say his last performance. So like, did they come get him after? Can't believe that used to be my crush in that first clip to what we seeing now.
Eat babies. That is not bullshit. It's true.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do, Tucker. Stop staring at me like that.
You're freaking me out, man. Because you spent your life in the entertainment business, so I think you have some authority on this.
So many kids that I was in mental institutions with over the years, they are all from those cults. And they've covered it all up. They covered it all up. And, you know, I just pray to God. I'm just going to pray to God that he opens everybody's eyes in this country.
Who thinks she capping?
You heard of the Chileno Sanchez story?
Is that Mexico?
Yes, Mexico.
Okay.
So he's a musician that was killed right after his concert because he was handed a note.
From who?
There was this one time somebody did something to his sister, and while he was performing, he saw that guy walk into the bar. Bro dropped the mic, pulled out his gun, bah!
Oh, fuck.
Took out the guy that did some unspeakable acts to his sister.
Yeah.
Real G.
Yeah,
Now,
I guess.
what ended up happening in that same bar when he was performing, somebody came up and tried to, take him out. He saw him pull up, deadass like the Wild West, start pulling out a while Chileno Sanchez on stage singing them.
Yo. Papa! No!
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
While he's singing. Now, the third time he was singing, somebody from the crowd came up to him and handed a note. And you know how people handed notes as a song request?
Yeah.
He opens the note and the note said, if you don't stop performing right now, we'll kill you.
Whoa.
So he looks at the note.
What'd he do? Real G, right? He's a real G.
He closed it and he kept performing.
Yeah, real G. Keep that shit going.
But after the concert was done, after the show was done, he left the bar with his homies and they're all driving in a car, right? The police, they stopped the car and then they pull him over and they're like, we're looking for Chileno Sanchez. Oh, is that Chileno? Yo, you have to come with us, fam. Put him in the car, right? The friends go along their own way. And that was the last time they ever saw Chileno again. So what ended up happening, those police officers weren't police officers. They're the cartel. They found Chileno 2 hours later, tied up, duct taped with two bullets in his head.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Hold your horses now. If you believe the Bible was meant to be taken literally, just keep on scrolling. You got a couple seconds left. Alright, I'm Six. Welcome back. I've got another spell break for you. This one I've been holding on to for way too long. They've been trying to tell us that language just evolved. For centuries, monks, scribes, and the people of the church decided what letters lived, what frequencies died. They trimmed the breath, they tightened the vowels, and they called it holy. Pretty good word for that. This is the believe spell. Break it down. Be-li-ve. Be-li-ve. They took the Egyptian breath ba, the soul moving through the body, and collapsed it into the Latin version be. That is why belief feels like distance. The tongue is literally telling the body to believe in a lie and then live it. Here's the secret. Change one vowel, add one letter, shift one mark, and destroy the current of the word. This sound no longer carries the same field. It breaks the frequency, it scrambles the breath, and your body follows. And that is how spellcraft became spelling. A language meant for creation, twisted and turned into a language designed for control. It's time to reclaim your frequency through your words. You can break the spell. Reclaim it now. Return it to Ba, the soul moving through the body, and Ve, to live. When you speak Ba Ve, your lungs open up, your chest vibrates, and your soul returns back to your body. The goal was never to believe. This cuts you off from knowing. You were meant to know. Initiates know. Believers belong to a faith cult, a death cult. So in ancient Egyptian, you'd voice it through Ba, the soul's breath. And in Hebrew, Kai, the living current. Different tongues, same pulse, breath becoming life. Change one letter, you destroy the current. Now speak it back. Thank you. It's 6. I love you guys dearly. Have a great night.
Some feathers about to be ruffled. So I'm gonna disagree. Another crush. Another crush, bro. What they doing? Man, look, they done took Ariana Grande, they done took Miley Cyrus, bro, and they done took Angelina Jolie. Those are like 3 crushes right there. What y'all think? I'm gonna say her strange body movements are robotic. I wouldn't say clone activity, but to me they give off robotic vibes. What y'all think? Let me know. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions, man.
I see all those shots from niggas throwing they in that Rico. Fuck my baby mama, she still mad about my.
Look, construction is well underway at the Pyramid in downtown Memphis to turn the former Tomb of Doom into one of the largest Bass Pro Shops in the country. But that has not slowed down conspiracy theorists breathing new life in an old tale about a mysterious happening that was uncovered shortly after the facility opened.
Interesting. Action News 5's Kim Clark reports.
Construction is well underway to turn this facility into a Bass Pro megastore. Once branded the Tomb of Doom, home court for the University of Memphis Tiger basketball team, the aluminum-skinned Great American Pyramid Arena also served as the place to go in the Mid-South for concerts, monster trucks, rodeos, even National Promise Keeper religious gatherings.
Had predicted they would, and here we go.
10 years ago today, the Pyramid Arena was the place to be as Mike Tyson took on Lennox Lewis for the heavyweight championship of the world on the arena floor. Now, thanks to radio talk show conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, the empty arena is again in the national spotlight as a cornerstone of one of his rants against the occult.
And you can see the Memphis Pyramid built back in the early 1990s by John and Isaac Tigran. And these guys are admittedly into the occult. You can just look up their names. They're all over the local newspapers.
Jones' so-called facts are mostly slanderous in the internet video entitled Devil Pyramid Rotting in Memphis, but at least one of his statements is true. A crystal skull was discovered and subsequently removed from the tip top of the pyramid about a month after it opened in November 1991.
No one would go there anymore because of deaths and flooding and electrical problems and everything else you can imagine.
The Devil Palace, as Jones calls it, stayed in use throughout most of 2005, but was used less and less after FedEx Forum opened in 2004, home court for the NBA's Memphis Grizzlies.
You failed. Your devil worship fails. The hillbillies, the country boy can't survive. The John Deere hat wins. You lose, we win. your little devil palace is falling down.
Memphis leaders, of course, hope the pyramid doesn't fall, that it instead rises as a beacon for outdoor enthusiasts and good family fun when Bass Pro sets up shop, this time without a crystal skull at the top. Kim Clark, Action.
Smurfs were black at first. Did you know that Willy Wonka pulled the Oompa Loompas out the trees in Africa? Did you know that where fair is related to fire and is also a name for the color brown? Did you know that fairies are also called brownies, but just in the countries they're thought to be found? Did you know humanity used to be shorter? Did you know that pygmy was a slur? Did you know that the Twa of Botswana are older than most other tribes on the planet Earth? Did you know that Osiris decided to hire the Twa as musicians that went on tour? Did you know that the god named Ptah who created himself in the world was a little dwarf? Yeah, I got a short attention span, but I could stand to learn a little more.
I want to hear him keep going.
If you look at this video real close and look in the back, you're going to see something so tall that has to be a giant walking behind them trees. Look at how tall those trees are. And look at that figure just back there walking. Now you can't tell me this video right here is not mind-blowing. And look at this. Like who is that walking like that? Like that is not no bird, no animal. Whatever that is very tall.
Who believes in giants and who doesn't? Spam it.
Whatever they are doing to us is in the chicken.
Do not eat the chicken. This is it for chicken. If this word come across your timeline, this word comes across your page, take heed. You're seeing it for a reason. Stop eating the chicken. Stop eating chicken. Do not eat the chicken. Whatever they're getting ready to do or whatever they're currently doing, it's in the chicken. Don't eat the chicken. And like I told them in a dream, go and ask God for yourself.
Y'all remember the movie They Cloned Tyrone? If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. In the movie, they are putting chemicals in the chicken to make people not think straight, to not act like themselves. And we've seen the evolution of chicken from like the 40s and 30s and the 50s to now, how much bigger and juicier they've gotten. So hey, this lady might actually have a point, because we don't know what's in those chickens really. As always, thank you for watching. Stay weird.
Yo, I'm about to kick my niece out. She can't stay here no more. Watch this. Ivory, come here.
Yeah.
Show me the picture. Who is that?
Dad, Mom, me, and Toby.
Who's Toby?
My friend.
Where he at?
Right here.
Is he with us?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, there.
You can walk away.
Huh?
You can walk away.
Come on, Toby.
What'd you say?
Come on, Toby.
Okay.
Can I go back upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get my stuff ready. Ain't no way.
Let me tell y'all something. Now this is with all due respect. Now I don't know who in here had an imaginary friend. That might have been cool in your household. But in my household, bro, imaginary friends was not cool. If we was to open our mouth and say we had an imaginary friend, my mom's would have been like, my whole family would have been like, boy, we don't have no imaginary friends. Your ass don't see no imaginary friend. My grandmother would break it down like, if you seeing things, if you seeing people, then pretty much you got the shining. You know, like you could see what most people can't see. And she understood that. But the imaginary friend shit, that's out, bro. That's out. I ain't never even had a friend that I grew up with who had them. Because we would all have these conversations. And they'd be like, bro, are you serious, bro? I had real life shit. I ain't had no imaginary friend, bro. And it's just, we don't talk this shit. We don't talk to shit like that. Because you don't know what you're talking to. Just being honest, bro. I mean, shit was taught to me when I was a kid. Let me know y'all thoughts. I ain't gonna lie, the little niece gotta go. Gotta call my sister or my brother, come get your kid, bro. Can't be here no more.
I need y'all to process this for a second. The Slender Man girl, the one who stabbed her best friend 19 times when she was 12 years old, she went missing from her facility last week. Yes, sir. And now she's back in custody. Back in 2014 in Wisconsin, these two girls lured their friend. Fall out of those woods at 12 years old. She's grown now. This woman is grown now. You don't think she probably was looking for her? Right. That shit is crazy.
Yo, look, a plane. That plane?
What is it?
A UFO. That's
It's a UFO. What is that though, for real? No, what is that? Dude, it does look curved. What the fuck is that? Yo, that does not look like a plane.
Can you believe that we woke up to an employee who has been fired from Campbell's because he recorded the vice president of Campbell's Soup stating that he doesn't eat Campbell's Soup. He said only the poor people eat Campbell's Soup. He said ain't no way he putting that shit in his mouth because they bioengineer meat. He said he's not eating no 3D printed meat.
And what is the coincidence of the next video that pops up on my FYP is this lady who is sorting through her pantry and going through her canned food and getting food ready for the holidays, and she comes across this. Y'all check this out.
Starting to move things around and I noticed this and I was like, what the heck is that? And I kept searching.
It gets worse.
Look at this. One of my cans did this little number. Like, what the hell is that?
What is that?
And it's supposed to have like another year. So that's concerning.
It's
The other thing, I was like, what the hell is going on here? It sprung a leak from the side of the can.
What is that?
What the? Oh my gosh, there's another one. It's stuck to the wall.
Wow.
What the hell would cause that?
This whole time we've never really been eating food. I hope you guys know that, man. Like, you guys have no idea what you're eating. And it's always been like that since the very beginning. You really think they really cared about us from the very beginning when it came to food? You really believe that? Yes, I'm not denying that the food has gotten a lot worse, but just look at people back in the day as well too, man. Like, people were still in the same stages that they are now. But yeah, what is that, y'all? What the heck is this? The shift is here, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
I always wondered what that chain meant.
Okay, I think I just came out with the craziest bombshell ever. Guys, I think, allegedly, I have to say this, allegedly, I think the Pentagon made it. Now stay with me, so it was founded in 1948, right? But the Pentagon was founded in 1941. And what's funny is, as soon as it was made, the Pentagon was right there supporting them. Their first supporters, immediately. They immediately became supporters, immediately. So, construction began on the Pentagon on September 11th, 1941. That is an interesting day. And who did we blame for that? And it's no coincidence that the Pentagon looks like a loco. Oh, man, how about? Please don't get me for this, oh my god.
Woo. Bro, he just brought that shit all the way full circle. I ain't know it. If you ain't know it either, don't feel bad, bro. If you don't know anything and you just learn it, don't feel bad. You supposed to learn. You don't know it all. And the people who say, oh, I been knew that, let that shit go in one ear and out the other. They still got a whole lot of shit to learn. And they ain't even spiritually on the level that you on. If you still open, if you just like, bro, I'm happy to learn it. And they got the person over here talking about, I been knew that. That's the loudmouth who don't know shit. Let that sink in.
Isn't it weird that a certain group of people was expelled from Spain one day before Christopher Columbus left on his voyage? Isn't it weird that that same group of people own the slave ships? Isn't it weird that that same group of people owns McGraw-Hill and wrote all of our textbooks? Isn't it weird that to become an American citizen, you have to answer certain questions about the of that specific group of people? Isn't it a little weird that as soon as Charlie Kirk started questioning that group of people, he was killed? Isn't it weird that the same group of people that Charlie Kirk started questioning are now paying American influencers to post good things about them? Isn't it weird that these same people fund 90% of American politicians? I also think it's a little weird that these people own and OnlyFans, and banks, and Hollywood, and news networks, and social media. Isn't it weird that these people are our greatest allies, yet they lie about what they do with the taxpayer money that we give them? It's a little weird.
Might want to slow down with the little weird.
Wait, what? What you just said? That don't make sense what you just said. You guys condemn thievery, but you built this economy on resources you stole from other people? Nah, I got to get the out of here. No, not again. No, please, no. If it's the home of the free, why y'all always checking ID? What's up with that? Let me get this straight. On January 5th, they were screaming out Blue Lives Matter. And then on January 6th, they were beating up cops with Blue Lives Matter flags? So, do Blue Lives Matter over here? Are y'all cooking less bacon, or am I getting used to the smell? So the price on the menu is not the real price. You gotta give more after? Tipping? What's that? Wait, so their employer isn't paying them? How the f got away with that one?
Wait a minute. How are y'all free if they constantly restricting what you can wear, what you can say, who you can love? That's not free by definition.
Two-party system. There's like 300 million of y'all. Y'all relying on two people? I've been looking into this Epstein list thing, and it kind of seemed like your president is on the list, because why wouldn't he release it? So essentially, healthcare is a business over here then, huh? No, we don't charge for healthcare where I'm from. If you know how to fix a broken finger, you fix a broken finger. So what's happening? What, humans don't like other humans over here? Like what? The 10 Commandments? Nah, I don't know what that is. They need a list to be good people? Oh, so they don't use it? Then why put it in the classrooms? The air smells like tires and the water tastes like plastic. This can't be long.
I got a question. When people say, I held this shit for I don't know how long, bro. But since we on that topic, when somebody say Blue Lives Matter, I feel like they combat with that. They use that to combat with Black Lives Matter. And yeah, we know who made Black Lives Matter. We know that all that shit is like just to keep division going. We know this. But when the people still got them Blue Lives Matter on their back of their car, and when none of us is yelling Black Lives Matter no more like that, when did God make a damn blue life, bro? When did he make a red life? Because I seen the red lives matter too. It's not as much little red stripe for firefighters and the blue stripe for cops. When did they make a blue life? Did God ever make a blue life? Did God ever make a red life? I mean, he didn't even make a black life. We're not even the color black, like the color black. You know what I mean? We more so brown and copper color people. So not even black life, like a black life is even, you know what I mean? But we being literal here. God didn't make no blue light, bro. Ain't none of us blue. Me, you, the other person watching, none of us is blue, bro. So where the hell did we get the... That's just another form of that R word to me.
Stay away from low vibrational people. They're not genuine at all. Their lifestyle is what can I do to survive? What can I do to get over on people? They're all fake. They're in survival mode. So they don't want to make real connections. They just want to see what they can gain from people. All they care about is flashing money, materialistic items, busting cheeks, and snaking people. Low vibrational people don't promote intellectualism. They promote, let's go band for band. Now, if we look at the hidden rules among social classes, right? The wealthy class invest money. Middle class manage money. Low vibrational people or people in poverty spend money. They always look to spend money. That's why you always see them flashing money. It's not real happiness. It's a plea for validation. Real happiness don't come from materialistic items or how much chicks you cracked. A street person and a female are no different. They both have low emotional maturity. So any little thing could set them off. You say the wrong thing, a shootout. You bump into the wrong crowd, a shootout. And women think that that's masculinity. But no, it's a plea for help. You see, street dudes grew up without a father. So they took after the traits of their mother. And that's why they're quick to react, but slow to reflect. Think about it. Whenever you stare at a street dude, what they always say, yo, what you looking at, my nigga? It's the same energy as a woman. Low emotional maturity. That's why females are drawn to street dudes, because they share the same emotional maturity, mistaking chaos for chemistry. That's why they don't like the good guy, because peace feels boring when all you ever grew up around was dysfunction. Never assume loudness for being strong. Raised voices is an aggressive form of manipulation. It's supposed to get you scared and give them what they want. If I made anybody upset with this post, the shoe fits.
Now, I want you to listen to that again because it's very important for you to know what he said because of who he is. Lynchburg Fire Department? I think he belongs to you.
You think you've seen it all? You ain't seen nothing yet. There is a chapel in Florence, and it may just show what was hiding in certain knights' armor. Did you know that certain knights was never seen without their armor? They would even sleep in it, and you would never hear them speak. And when it came to the females, they would have no direct contact. They would get the female to put teardrops into a handkerchief and have it given to them indirectly. What kind of freaky thing is this? They would also get their fellow soldiers to pour water into their armor all throughout the day. What kind of reptilian thing is this? Now let's be realistic. What kind of human could wear this night and day? It's not even practical. How could he even see, let alone fight? To wear this helmet, your eyes would need to be in your forehead. Who remembers Earthworm Jim? I think they was trying to tell us something. And I think they was trying to tell us something in Game of Thrones, because that guy was no longer human. I mean, just look. To wear this armor, your eyes need to be lower than your nose, your arms need to be lanky, and you need to have crow's foot. Sometimes we just can't spell it all out, but you got to read the signs.
Heard what happened with David recently?
Again?
There's an update.
Another suspect?
This is completely new. They say David now is officially the #1 suspect.
Oh.
14-year-old was found dead on September 8th in the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer.
And they suspect there was more than one person involved in the murder. He was on tour. People doubt he was in the murder.
Okay.
They looked into it more. They have footage.
Oh, they
right
have footage now.
#1 suspect.
Was it his friends that were transporting it for him?
That probably makes sense, yeah.
But I'm surprised it took this long. Yo, it should have been obvious. Like, just get the Tesla cameras.
Sources are telling ABC News David is not cooperating with the investigation and has never cooperated despite what his PR reps have claimed.
He shouldn't have been with a young ass little kid like that anyway.
So lately, a lot of people have been coming across this in their skies. And I, for one, have been one of those people as well, too. And we're trying to ask people, what is this? I have my own theory what this is, y'all. But what is this? This thing is spanning across one side of the mountain all the way to the other side past the sun. Can y'all see this long line of shadow that is projecting on the mountain?
Okay, my whole life I've never seen this. This is a shadow on the mountain from the exhaust from that plane. That's insane. Oh yeah, I've never seen that before.
It's not coming from the exhaust of the planes, because when the planes see this, they try to actually hurry up and cover this up so people don't see this, y'all. It's like a direct black light source. You guys know about that black sun back there? Do you guys think that's what's causing that? Because I told you, people are seeing it all over. Check this out.
Look at this. This is no camera tricks. It looks like a dark rainbow. It goes into one of those natural things, and then it ends up dark over there. Like, what is that? That looks like just some sort of weird dark rainbow.
The source of this thing gotta be coming from behind the sun, right? Because if they're fighting in the sky to cover it, it's telling us the source is coming from above. But my question is, why is direct light coming down and hitting these places? Do y'all know what this is?
Man, that is weird. You see that black thing going straight up to the sun? That's from my window down.
You can still see it.
I saw this on my way home from work today. I don't know what it is. Can somebody please tell me? It was just a black line across the sky. I saw it twice and it disappeared both times.
Look at this.
Y'all see that fucking line?
Look at that. Y'all seen that? Look at this. Wow. Like I said, y'all, I have my own theories of what this is, but let me know that in the comments below if you guys know what this is, y'all. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in. Look at the sky.
I say this is a creepy ass story, y'all. It just don't make sense to me. Y'all hear about that 3-year-old, Riker Webb? He was in the backyard playing with his dogs. This was out in Montana. Y'all, they say that he just vanished out of nowhere. There was nowhere to be found. No signs of him at all. 2 miles there, 2 miles there. Say the police did a thorough check, and they was checking for him for 2 days. Mind you, y'all, they house is like by the woods. He was just in the woods by himself. And I mean neighbors, dogs, helicopters. They all got involved to look for this little boy. And nobody couldn't find him. My thing is, like, it's kind of weird and odd. Something off to me. Something ain't adding up. Because if you got this backyard that's gated off, how could your baby get out? Where the y'all was at? Not only that though, y'all, the little boy came back 2 days later, where they found him just 2 miles away from his house. Mind you, this area already been searched. But all of a sudden, he just pop up out of nowhere, looking like this. And I don't know what happened to him, but something happened to him. Something traumatized this little boy, because he don't even look the same. Is that even the same little nigga? Now, remember when I told y'all something ain't right, something don't add up, something a little bit off? Why the f the little boy, when they got him, was wearing a whole different new outfit? But he supposed to been missing in the woods by himself. And I mean freezing temperature, it's raining, and you in there for 2 days? He's in there for 2 days. No food. Come on, man. 3 years old? Is this nigga an angel? Like, for real, y'all. Is this the same child? Like, he was this at first. And then look at him right here. Is that the same child? Am I tripping? Now, his older brother had a TikTok account, and I guess he had a video up before. He asked him, like, hey, do you remember anything? And he said, yeah, it was somebody's house in the woods, and they let me come in there, and they let me live. That's what he said. What's even crazier, y'all, it was a camera's footage that was captured in the woods with the little boy. He was walking with 3 wolves. Like, he was walking with 3 wolves, not scared, and they was protecting him, y'all. Look at this.
Crunchy snow.
Oh, this nigga a wolf baby. Oh, he a wolf boy. He like Twilight. Hear me out now, y'all. I'm thinking somebody snatched them up, did what they had to do, and then they like, oh, I ain't trying to get caught with them. Let them go back off in the woods, knowing that wolves was going to be out there, thinking that they was going to kill them, so it can be no evidence. They didn't. They protected them. God was watching them. God was watching over them.
How many play RDR2 and remember the story of the wolf man? And if y'all haven't, did y'all notice that they made the story correlate with, well, I don't know if it's an actual part of the story, but remember when the gunsman in Rhodes, he takes the other little kid and says that his son is missing, and he took him fishing for the first time, and then something grabbed him out the water, or he got lost in the water, and then supposedly the little boy that got lost is actually the wolf man, because the wolves ended up taking him in, taking care of him. That's what that reminds me of. And I'm not gonna say that's a far as reach for wolves to take in a kid like that. I'm not. Dogs are domesticated. Dogs, if you bring a baby around a dog, or a dog knows that a woman's pregnant, they're more protective. Why wouldn't a wolf be like that when a dog stemmed from a wolf? Why wouldn't it be like that if a dog stemmed from a wolf? Let me know your thoughts. Glad he's okay.
Disney tells us that mermaids are thoughtful, beautiful creatures, but the Book of Enoch tells us a far more sinister history. On my channel, we have been diving into this alleged lost book of the Bible that was discovered in the Dead Sea Scrolls, but for some reason is not included in the canon Bible that we know today. Many people say it's because it has knowledge that we were never intended to know. For example, who are mermaids? Where did they come from? Are they good or are they evil? The answer, according to the Book of Enoch, because I know how y'all like to tussle. If you can see it, I have the book and I'm reading it. Sirens are actually the mothers of demons. So essentially they're real, but they're evil. Long story short, a long time ago, 200 angels rebelled against God and heaven and decided to procreate with the mortal women that were on earth. And from these mortal women came a cursed species of giants that ate up all of humans' resources on earth and then started to consume humans themselves. And when they got to be hungry enough, they even started to eat each other, becoming cannibalistic and doing vile things here on earth. These events led up to Noah's flood because God said enough is enough. Now during this flood is when Noah had built the ark and him and his family escaped, but the Nephilim were not so lucky. They drowned in the water, but it wasn't the end for them. What if I were to tell you that the demons that we know today are actually the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim, aka the giants, roaming the earth seeking what souls that they can devour, and that's where the whole ghosts having unfinished business came from. Now those fallen angels that rebelled were punished by God and put in shackles. 4 of those fallen angels are actually now chained under the Euphrates River, and in Revelations, the last book of the Bible, it is said that they will be let out and they will unalive 1/3 of the population during the time of judgment. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty when it comes to the mothers of demons. You probably understand now why they are called that, but you'll ask yourself, okay, so the Nephilim got punished, the fallen angels got punished, but what about the women? The women were actually cursed to roam the sea until their final day of judgment. And this is why throughout history, we can see so many versions of sirens, because they've been around since the dawn of time. However, the media wants to desensitize us and make us think that mermaids are just wanting to be part of our world, collecting thingamabobs under the sea. That's not the case. And if you're still questioning whether or not sirens exist, just think to yourself that only 5% of the ocean is discovered. Who are we to say that we're the only ones living here? I mean, if you just look at history, mythology, you will see so many times that sirens rear their ugly head up from that water in so many different countries. You see them in Slavic folklore called the Rusalkas. You see them in African folklore called Mamiwata. You see them in Inuit folklore called the Kalupalik. They take many forms, but best believe none of those forms look like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I hope this answered your question. I can definitely do a part 2 diving deeper into what I'm reading in the Book of Enoch. I always like to cross-check it with the Bible because I do not read the Book of Enoch as scripture. I read it as history, if that makes sense. As always, make sure you guys like and follow and comment down below what you think.
So, y'all with her or against her? I did not know that. I just learned that today.
So great. That joy wanted to infuse in every frame.
Last night, when this video was filmed, Ariana showed us that something was wrong, and it's even more terrifying than we thought. For months now, every time Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are filmed together, it gets stranger. No one acts this bizarre around their closest friends. Everyone's wondering the same thing. Why is she so protective of her? Everyone has already seen Ariana's shocking weight loss. She said herself it was better for her health, but who actually believes that? And on top of that, now whenever she appears on camera with Cynthia, it never ends well. Look closely. Each appearance gets weirder and weirder.
Not the time, helicopter! Go! Hey! Do this Crestor. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know.
Sorry.
She's getting the fixing itch. That Cynthia Erivo gave.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because the thing is...
Just pinch me.
We would like to see your best toss.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I love it. Well, today I have I'm doing an emotional toss.
That's right.
That's today's
So
toss.
soon.
So after seeing all this, someone's going to have to tell me whether Cynthia has become Ariana's bodyguard, or if the two of them are hiding a more secret relationship they're not ready to talk about yet. If you think something even worse is hiding behind all this, don't waste time. Come here fast and drop your opinion in the comments under this video.
That toss get on my damn nerves, but something ain't right.
I don't celebrate the holidays or none of that, you know what I'm saying? Not even my own birthday, you feel me? I don't celebrate those types of days, you feel me? But that don't mean I'm gonna be a party pooper. You feel me? So I just want to wish happy holidays to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pray over that food. You feel me? Use lots of garlic. Use lots of onion on that meat. Okay? And then if you ain't got nobody, you feel me? And if you ain't spending the holidays with nobody and it's all bad for you, I ain't doing it either. So you can come hang out with me. I'm going to be on Long Beach and 10th. You feel me? At my post. You know what I'm saying? We could split a watermelon. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I just want to get y'all, you know what I'm saying, in a habit, you know what I'm saying, of supporting each other, you feel me, and being there for each other, you know what I'm saying? Just because you don't celebrate the holidays, don't be like, oh, I don't celebrate holidays, or I don't celebrate that day, or I don't celebrate death. Don't do that, man. Don't kill nobody's spirit. You feel me? Lead them in the right direction. Let's guide people in the right direction, and we're going to grow up out of this shit together slowly but surely, okay? Support the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Stay tapped in, you feel me? Make sure you comment and engage, you feel me? And let's make a difference this year, you feel me? And next year, we're going to start off solid. All right, positive. Let's go.
How many times did they take something of ours and turn it bad? Or manipulate us to get us to do what they want us to do? So, with that being said, when you see a holiday that you know started on the wrong thing, you have your own family, create it the way you wanted to do it. Switch it up. Just because it was created on Christmas was a crazy day. Was a pagan holiday, was something crazy. That does not mean you still can't enjoy that day with your family. And you be creative and create it the way you want it to be. You know what I mean? Use it as a time to spend time with your family. Use it as a time to be grateful of what you have. Use it as a time to be happy that you even just able to spend time with your family. You not at work. You get a time to relax. You get time to just enjoy everyone while everyone is still here. Because life is short and it's not guaranteed. And you could be here today. Don't mean you're going to be here in the next hour, the next minute, the next couple days. You get what I mean? Use it like that. Use it to embrace your family. Use it to embrace and be grateful for the little shit you do have. The little bit of life we do have to live. Like, use it for that. Don't look at it from the negative perspective. Rise out of the negative perspective and look at it from a broader perspective. You get what I mean? Create your own damn holiday on that day. Change the name of it. Do something creative. But don't shit on other people's day that they spend it with their family. Or if somebody ain't unplugged, don't shit on their things. Because, like, again, when you trying to wake somebody up, the worst thing to do is try to wake somebody up. You can't wake nobody up, bro. They got to wake up on their own time. And you align with the people who already woke or already tapped in, who already know the information. Look at it from that perspective. But don't look at it from the the hateful perspective because other people don't agree with you. Not everybody's gonna agree with you. Let me know your thoughts.
A black man was found hanging from the tree in a golf course in Brooksfield, Wisconsin about 10 days ago. Cops are calling it self-inflicted like they always do, but black people don't hang themselves from trees. Justice for Troy Medley.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, man. Sad.
Did you guys know that mermaids exist? So this tall drink of water is a fisherman off the coast of Massachusetts. And on his travels, he likes to document the things that he sees out in the ocean. What he catches this night is irrefutable evidence of the existence of mermaids. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's not irrefutable evidence, it's just very strong evidence of the existence of mermaids. Check it out.
We got another one over here? What are those? What the fuck's going on? On each side of the boat? What are those trails called? What's something swimming fast underneath that water? Something swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise? Where are you? This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's nuts.
I heard he caught like a bad accident before, like on some sketchy shit. And I heard that it all stemmed from these videos. You know, he posted too much and they came and tried to get him out of here. I heard that was what it was. I don't know. I heard a lot. And then I remember he posted a video of the government popping up at this job. Y'all let me know if y'all believe him or if y'all don't. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. If you're watching TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all Collective. And until I see everybody in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm